Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Thursday, March 21st, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. This is National Poison Prevention Week, but unintentional poisonings happen every day of the year. If you have a poisoning emergency in your home, call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222. In our top story today, acting in the musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown has been more than a pleasurable experience for Crawfordsville High School students. It's been educational as well. Sam Vaught, who plays Charlie Brown, said it's a really fun show. He went on to say, quote, "Lately I've been in a lot of serious roles in theater, so this is a nice change." Vaught is a junior at Crawfordsville High School. There are 18 Crawfordsville High School students who are part of this production. In December, Mrs. Kaylin Davis held auditions, and they started working the first week in February. This is Davis's second year as the Crawfordsville High School choir director, and many of the cast members are part of the newly formed show choir that competed for the first time for this school in November. The choir is also led by Mrs. Davis. Curtains go up tonight through Saturday, 7 p.m. in the Crawfordsville High School auditorium. In other entertainment news, friends and community members enjoyed a wonderful evening of fine arts at the Nicholson Elementary School on Tuesday. The school's annual Fine Arts Night was a combination of music, art, and literature. Although the Whitlock Avenue project has just begun, Street and Sanitation Superintendent Scott Hessler told the Crawfordsville Board of Works on Wednesday that IDEM is raising the cost by $13,000. The change was an order mandated by the Indiana Department of Environmental Management because IDEM didn't think that enough was being done to keep the soil from the creek bank from falling into the creek that will run beneath the culvert on Whitlock. Clerk Treasurer Terry Gadd said that the extra money would be paid out of grant money and not directly from the city's funds. Through the end of the NCAA tournament, our paper trivia questions will be all about college basketball. If you're a basketball trivia buff, just click on this tile on our homepage to go to the paper trivia section. Answer the question correctly, and you could win. Here we see Jean Bristol, Quit Smart counselor, who registers Leanne Beller from Crawfordsville for Quit Smart Smoking Cessation Services. Beller was one of 17 people who received a free Pizza Hut buffet after registering to quit. If you're a golfer, get 3 friends and plan to enter the Crawfordsville Rotary Club Golf Scramble May 18th at the Crawfordsville Country Club. The cost is $60 per player. You can enter as an individual or as a foursome. Cost includes lunch, door prizes, and parking. Lunch will be served at noon with a 1 p.m. shotgun start. Registration deadline is noon, May 13th. You can make checks payable to the Crawfordsville Rotary Club, P.O. Box 841 in Crawfordsville, 47933. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Tuttle Middle School's Donna Wilson. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. Paper News 24/7 is brought to you in part today by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips. The Poison Center provides free treatment and prevention advice 24 hours a day. Paul Poteet's local weather from Studio B and sports with Candace Rohrman are both coming up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto, at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
And hello, I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet from Studio B, Indiana's weatherman, with your Paper News 24/7 weather update. And it's sponsored by Gould Body and Paint, 607 Waynetown Road. Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. Diana and Don will give you any information you need when you give them a call at 364-1067. Well, I wish the forecast would have been a little more incorrect yesterday, but we ended up with some severe weather and we've ended up much colder today. Tornado warning for a while yesterday in Montgomery County. A couple of different thunderstorms that look like they might be rotating, picked up by Doppler radar throughout the late afternoon and early evening hours. Widespread reports of hail and wind damage. As a matter of fact, the first chart I want to show you today plots out some of those reports. The symbol that you see the most there indicates where we had hail reports. That was one of the big problems yesterday. And also a couple of symbols that indicate wind damage. You see those down in the southern part of the state. Well, today on the weather map, all that has moved away. So the big low pressure system and the cold front now out to the ocean, as a matter of fact. Low pressure centered over in the eastern part of North Carolina. So they'll get the rain and the snow today along the east coast. Around here, kind of a quiet space before we heat it up again as far as precipitation chances. Back out to the west, they may be looking at some rain into the central plains today. Let's take a look at our forecast here for the next couple of days, and we'll take it first of all with a look at Friday. These rain and snow chances are pretty slight. We might see a little activity during the day on Friday, rain and or snow mixed. A better chance of seeing it on Saturday, but even still, not expecting any kind of huge amounts. High temperatures on Saturday, still only into the low 40s. On Sunday, how about even cooler stuff? We're talking about readings only into the upper 30s by then. So it looks like below normal temperatures will be the trend for the next couple of days. In fact, I don't see anything changing on that now for at least a week in Montgomery County. Here's your Crawfordsville forecast via paulpoteet.com. First of all, the numbers for today. We're talking about 41 for the high. Skies have become partly cloudy. It'll stay partly cloudy tonight. Then tomorrow, that slight chance of rain may be mixed with a little bit of snow, but it's only about a 20 or 30% chance, and a high again of about 41. There's a chance of some rain on Saturday, and it could begin and end with a snow mix. And again, highs about 41 degrees, upper 30s. And dry for Sunday. That Monday and Tuesday rain and snow chance, that looks to be the greatest Monday night going into Tuesday. Tuesday only around 40, and Wednesday very little change, but at least it'll be partly cloudy then. So maybe a little bit of activity Friday and Saturday, not a whole lot. Another chance Monday night going into Tuesday, and no chance of short sleeves again anytime soon. Man, I'm going to miss that. Hopefully you didn't sustain too much damage from yesterday's storms. If you need any other weather information throughout the day, you can find me at paulpoteet.com. And of course, we've got all the local news and sports covered right here. Thanks for watching Paper News 24/7.
I'm Bob Zahn of Zahn's Floor Covering, and floor covering is our passion for your home. At Zahn's, we offer ceramic, granite, marble, laminates, and beautiful natural hardwoods, and we do them better than anyone else. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering, see the flooring possibilities available to your home, all backed by personal service, professional installation, and a 3-year warranty. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering today and see why we want to be everywhere you walk.
I'm Candace Storm with your local sports for Wednesday.
Southmont senior Jonathan Christensen was finally able to have his official signing day before he goes to Indiana State University. Christensen is the returning state champion in the high jump and is currently the top high jumper in the nation after an indoor season in which he jumped 7 feet and 2.5 inches. He had his signing recently because a few snow days had prohibited him from doing it in the past. Wes Smith had a stellar career with the Little Giants, but he isn't quite ready to hang up those basketball shoes just yet. Smith plans to go overseas and play professional basketball after he graduates. Smith said that he and his dad are currently looking for an agent and will begin to put together a highlight tape. The North Montgomery softball team starts play tomorrow when they face Central Catholic High School. Pitching is to be the strong component for the Lady Chargers, according to Coach Julie Hodges.
Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper in Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Roman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.
you.